and how you acted here in court and once you got to jail that day that's just a very immature way of handling things. And it also, of course, gives me a lot of concern on whether or not I should give you a probation. So I'm glad to hear that. Anything, Mr. Smith, before I sentence? All right, then, Mr. Rayleigh, I'm going to give you this opportunity today. I'm going to find that you previously entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily, and this is cause number 25 DCCR 1482. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, but I'm going to follow the agreement that you made with the district attorney and defer all proceedings and place you on probation. About, remind me, Brandon Louie? It was Mr. Smith? Okay. Okay. Hey, this is Mr. Nichols on Corbin Rayleigh. Good morning.
Good morning.
You're Corbin Rayleigh?
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Rayleigh was previously in court in cause number 25 DCCR 1482. Entered a plea of guilty to the state jail felony offense of engaging in organized criminal activity. I've received the pre-sentence report. Have you both had an opportunity to review that report?
We have, Your Honor. Yes, sir.
Any additions or corrections?
No, Your Honor. Not from this time. Comments?
Go ahead.
Just that I want to tell the court that this is a completely different young man than I saw in court previously and at my office or over the phone. He's polite. He understands the proceedings that are going on. He understands that I think the comments that he made to the probation department were before or immediately after going to jail. He understands now that what he did is a felony. He accepts responsibility for it. In talking with him this morning, he's like I said, he's a completely changed individual. I think he's going to do well on probation if he can keep this up.
That's good to hear, Mr. Rayleigh. You're very young, and the episode, you're ordered to pay a $500 fine and to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. That is going to include entering and successfully completing the JCDI program, which is an outpatient treatment program to make sure you are clean and have all the tools to stay clean, as well as any type of recommended treatment for any mental health issues that might be going on as well. Okay, so you're required to do those things, whether you feel like you need them or not. It's all just so that I want you to be successful in this to be a turning point. You change your life. Okay. This is a great opportunity. You're young. You don't have a felony conviction on your record. And if you successfully complete this probation, at the end, the case is dismissed. You'll never have a felony conviction. The other side of that, though, is if you violate any condition of probation, you don't follow through with treatment, you test positive for drugs, you don't go to appointments, whatever it is, you're going to be back in here. You could be convicted of the offense. So you'd be a convicted felon and go to the state jail prison for between 6 months and up to 2 years. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to hand you the trial court certification that shows this was an agreement that I followed. And so you've waived your right to appeal. You'll get out today. Probation will talk to you before you leave the courtroom. But the first thing you do is make sure you follow their instructions, go straight to probation, get everything started and do well.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Good luck to you. Thank you, Mr. Rojas. Ms. Holmes, you've got Frederick. Oh, wait, let's do Martin Fonseca Cardenas.
Yes.
Good morning. You are Eric Gibson.
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Gibson has 4 cases set for trial to begin with jury selection next Monday. And what is the announcement?
Your Honor, we're ready, except we did get new discovery on Friday. I got over 80 pages of medical records, and I'm definitely not through those yet. I mean, I might can be by the end of the week, or I will be if I have to be.
Okay.
But
Mr. Smith,
State's ready.
are those things that you just received, or why was
We had-
that so late?
We had issued a subpoena ducis tecum to the hospital. It's name records or whatever. And for whatever reason, they weren't delivered the last time we sent subpoenas out. They were delivered this time.
All right. Well, since you got them, I mean, it was over a week and a half out. So I'm going to number the case.
Okay.
Has there been any change as far as negotiations or anything like that I need to take into consideration?
Okay.
no, Your
All
Honor.
right. So I'll number the cases this afternoon. I mean, today after docket, you
Okay.
guys will know the trial order this afternoon.
Okay,
All
thank
right.
you.
See you next week.
Plaintiffs will get their, they still get those to these people.
Good morning, sir. Are you Tasia One Mac?
Yes, ma'am.
And will your client waive the formal reading of the indictment in each case?
We will.
No, this has just been going on a long time, so I've got lots of pages to scroll through to get all the way back to the indictment. There it is. Mr. Mack, in cause number 24, DCCR 1046, you're charged with the state jail felony offense of criminally negligent homicide from March 10th of 2024. And how do you plead to that charge?
Yes,
Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
yes, ma'am.
And are you pleading guilty because you actually did what they've charged you with?
Yes, ma'am.
And then, let's see, 85, in cause number 26, DCCR 0085. You're charged with a third-degree felony offense of bail jumping and failure to appear from December 15th of 2025. And how do you plead to that charge? And again, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily? And because you did what they charged you with? In both of those cases, I have here on the tablet and some documents that have your signature on them that the state's marked as exhibit number 1. Before you sign these, did you go over them with Ms. Shipley?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you fully understand them?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you understand, if I follow the agreement that you've made with the district attorney, that you'll be waiving or giving up any right to appeal?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you also understand, if you're not a U.S. citizen, that a plea of guilty or no contest may result in your deportation, exclusion from admission to the country, or denial of naturalization under federal law?
Yes, ma'am.
State tenders number 1 in each case.
No objection.
It's admitted in each case. Is there any evidence that Mr. Mack is not competent?
There is no evidence.
All right, Mr. Mack, I'm going to find in each of your cases that you entered your pleas of guilty freely and voluntarily, find that you're mentally competent and you understand the nature and the consequences of your pleas. And cause number 24, DCCR 1046, find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and at this time find you guilty of criminally negligent homicide. Sentence you in accordance with your agreement to a term of 2 years in the state jail prison. You will receive credit on that sentence for any time that you've been in custody that the law gives you the right to receive. And then in cause number 26, DCCR 0085, find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and at this time find you guilty of the third-degree felony offense of bail jumping and failure to appear. Sentence you in accordance with your agreement to a term of 3 years in the institutional division of the Texas Department of Corrections. You will receive credit on that sentence for any time that you've been in custody that the law gives you the right to receive. These 2 cases will run concurrently, which means together at the same time. And I'm going to sign a dismissal as part of this agreement, and cause number 26, DCCR 0086. If you'll please print 1046 for me. I sent it to you. Apparently it didn't print. I'm going to hand you in each of your cases the trial court certifications that shows that these were agreements that I followed. So you did waive your right to appeal. I'm also going to hand you a written admonishment regarding your ineligibility to possess a firearm or ammunition. Because of the judgments entered against you, you're ineligible under Texas law to possess a firearm or ammunition. Possession of a firearm or ammunition could lead to charges against you. If you have any questions about the laws that make you ineligible to possess a firearm or ammunition, or about how long that lasts, you can talk with Ms. Shipley. All right. Good luck to you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Yeah. See you on the.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am. Mhm. Yeah, yeah. Uh-huh. I thought we already, it's set for trial. For next week. I don't know why they're trying to do it anyway.
Anyway.
Ms. Perazzo on Traylon Hill. Yeah, it's pre-trial, set for trial next week. Morning. I just realized 2 different shoes. Do you? That's awesome. That's funny.
But now are they both the right or the left, or are they just different?
They're right in up. Don't know.
I've done that.
know. Don't
Two
know.
legs.
Yeah.
They're both black.
If
That's
you wouldn't have
good.
pointed it out, nobody would know.
Traylon Hill.
Okay. Come from the other side.
Okay, I'll call it as soon as he gets
Okay.
back over here. Mr. Radford on Christopher Bushnell. Do we have him over here?
Yeah, Bush now?
Good morning. Good morning, you're Christopher Bushnell. And Mr. Bushnell is here. We've got cause numbers 25 DCCR 0112 and 0113, where there are motions to revoke Mr. Bushnell's probations in each of those cases. And then we've got 3 new indictments. We've got 26 DCCR 1222. Mr. Bushnell's charged with murder. 1223 charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, and 1224 also charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. And Mr. Radford, what is the announcement?
Judge, I have visited with Mr. Bushnell about his version of the event. I have just recently received an offer from Mr. Coleman. I'm waiting on the media.
Okay, so is Mr. You're taking this one though, aren't you? Or is this gonna be?
No, Mr. Coleman's already worked it up, met with the family and per some instructions above my head. He's also gonna be involved. I told him, of course, I would assist. He's aware of the court's concerns about his going back and forth, so I will obviously stand in for whatever is needed. in assisting with it.
All right, and I'll probably talk about that as well with them, because it's just gonna be, it's too hard to have him over there and trying to come back over here, especially on cases that need to get taken care of, with a lot of information. So I'm gonna do a normal reset, and to give you some time to get all that media and then go over it with Mr. Bushnell, and we'll see where we get at the next court date.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you. You can go back with the bailiff.
May I be excused?
Yes, sir.
I'll express that concerns that it's gonna go back upstairs.
Okay, thank you.
We have Mr. Gilden on, Judge.
Mr. Hill, come up, please. This is Mr. Nichols' case, is he?
Thank you for having me today. I want.
Hold on, don't talk yet. All right, are you Traylon Hill?
Yes, ma'am.
And this is cause numbers 24 DCCR 1500, 1614, 1615, and 0436. Mr. Hill's cases are set for trial with jury selection to begin next week. And what is the announcement?
We're ready for trial.
Stays ready.
All right, then
I
I'm
didn't want
going to,
trial with it.
what?
I didn't want to go to trial with it.
Do you want to take a plea agreement?
I want to file some motion before I go to.
You don't get to file motions, Mr. Hill. Your attorney's taking care of all that. You don't get to, don't talk over me, Mr. Hill. We've been through this too many times. Your case is set for.
Talk to, I don't want to go to trial because I don't have any evidence on my case. I want to
Okay.
get a release of discovery, dismissed because of delay, dismissed because it's still a complaint.
That's all denied. Mr. Hill, go back with the bailiff. Your case will be going to trial probably next week.
That doesn't make any sense.
Go back with the bailiff.
Why you-
Mostly she does, Mr.
Oh, damn. Why would you push me like that?
Parker, you got Malcolm Williams.
Yes, ma'am. I didn't mix. No. Insure P for continuing probation, so I just put continuing probation.
Say it again, I'm sorry.
I didn't know what to put on the motion to revoke because he's gonna continue
Oh,
probation.
okay.
Part of his plea deals has to get an ID. He's a transient. That's been his issues.
You can't be treated at Middle Top without
An ID.
about an idea of something.
Oh, shoot.
Good morning. Are you Malcolm Williams Jr.?
Yes, ma'am.
Give me just a second. My screen's now locked up. Will your client waive the formal reading of the
He
motion
will.
and the indictment?
Yes, sir.
If I can get to it, let's see here. Okay, here we go. Mr. Williams, in cause number 26 DCCR 1254, you're charged with the third-degree felony offense of failure to comply with sex offender registration requirements from June 2nd of 2026. And how do you plead to that charge?
Guilty.
Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Yes,
And are you pleading guilty because you actually did what they've charged you with?
yes, ma'am.
In that case, I have here on the tablet some documents that have your signature on them that the state's marked as exhibit number 1. Before you signed these, did you go over them with Mr. Parker?
Yes,
Do you fully understand them?
yes, ma'am.
And do you understand if I follow the agreement that you made with the district attorney that you'll be waiving or giving up any right to appeal?
Yes, ma'am.
So that looks like the agreement that you've reached is for a 4-year term in prison, but that would be probated. You'd be on probation for 4 years. You'd be required to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation, including getting an ID within 90 days of sentencing. That's the most important thing because you have to have your ID so that you can register. You understand that?
Yes, ma'am. I got a question. It's not, I'm just trying to see how long, like, would it usually be to get an ID? Like, let's say.
You can get one they can give you
Yeah,
a
you
temporary
can-
one until, when you go there, they'll give it to you.
You'll get a piece of paper that day and then they'll mail you the actual plastic copy later. So as soon as you go in, and you probably will need
Cause I'm
either.
planning, let's say, because I might be, if whatever I get out, I might be walking this day, and I'm planning to go tomorrow, the next day.
Right,
That's
so
right.
you're gonna have plenty of time and probation will help you. So when you get out of custody and you start your probation, you're gonna go, the first thing you're gonna do is go to the probation office.
Yes, ma'am.
You can ask them all those questions and they will help you with everything. Okay, because you're probably gonna need some other information. You're gonna need to get a birth certificate or something else too before you go get that. So they'll help you get everything you need. Just ask for that help. That's gonna be the main thing, is that you don't try to go do it on your own and then get frustrated because it doesn't work and then not do it. Okay, probation is gonna be there to help you get that taken care of. You
And
understand?
then I still gotta go inmate tomorrow.
Yes, for sure. Yeah, that'll be part of your probation as well, so that you get any help you need so you can be successful, get on the right path and take care of everything. Okay. And you're a US citizen, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. State tenders number 1 in that case.
No objection?
It's admitted. Is there any evidence that Mr. Williams is not competent?
No, Your Honor.
Is there, I don't typically waive a pre-sentence report on a third, but because he's already on and we're gonna continue him, is there any reason not to go ahead and waive that so we can get him started?
I don't see one.
Any other additional information?
No, we have a lot of information already.
Okay, so in that case, which is 26-1254, I'm going to find that you just entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find that you're mentally competent and you understand the nature and the consequences of your plea. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and at this time, follow the agreement that you made with the district attorney and find you guilty of failure to comply with sex offender registration requirements. Sentence you in accordance with that agreement to a term of 4 years in prison, but I'm going to probate that, so you'll be on probation for 4 years. There's not going to be a new fine in that case, but you are required to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. Again, including getting that ID taken care of, making sure you follow through with any mental health care, community service, everything else you're supposed to do while you're on probation, okay?
Would it be the same,
Yes, it will.
The same,
community service?
you're probably going to have a little bit more because of the new case, but probation will explain all that to you as well, okay? Now, the next case we have is cause number 23-41505. Let me find it. And it's my understanding in that case that the recommendation, you're on probation, is just to continue on probation. Is that correct?
That's correct, Your Honor. There's only one allegation on that motion, and that's the charge you just pled to.
So let me go through the motion then. So in cause number 23-41505, I have a motion to revoke your unadjudicated probation. Shows that you were placed on probation June 27th of 2023, and that was a 10-year deferred probation. Is that correct?
Yes.
It alleges that you violated your probation by failing to comply with the sex offender registration requirements that we just talked about. And is that true or not true?
Sure.
All right, and did you enter that plea of true to count one freely and voluntarily?
Yes.
And because it's actually true?
Yeah.
I also have documents here on the tablet in that case that you've signed with Mr. Parker. Did you also go over those with him?
Yes.
And do you understand them as well?
Yes.
State tenders number one,
Objection.
it's admitted. All right, Mr. Williams, I'm going to find in that case that you entered your plea of true to count one freely and voluntarily. Find count one true. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty and revoke your probation, but I'm not going to do that today. I'm going to continue you on probation. You have all the same conditions that you had, including getting that ID and getting all that taken care of. So you still now have an excellent opportunity. You're going to get out of custody. You're still on probation. You got a new probation, but I want you to understand if you don't follow through and get that ID taken care of and get registered the correct way, and you're back in here on another motion to revoke, I will have no choice but to probably send you to prison. You understand? So it's super important that you ask whatever questions you need of probation, ask Mr. Parker. They'll get you taken care of and help you, but ultimately you have to go get all that taken care of.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to hand you, did the second one print?
First.
I'm going to hand you in each of your cases, the trial court certifications that shows that these were agreements that I followed. So you waived your right to appeal. I'm also going to hand you a written admonishment regarding your ineligibility to possess a firearm or ammunition. Because of the judgment entered against you, you're ineligible under Texas law to possess a firearm or ammunition. Possession of a firearm or ammunition could lead to charges against you. If you have any questions about the laws that make you ineligible to possess a firearm or ammunition, or about how long that lasts, you can talk with Mr. Parker. So you're going to get out today. And very important that the first thing you do is go talk to your probation officer. Okay, go straight there when you get out. Okay, good luck to you. You can go back with a bailiff.
One thing,
Yeah,
I'm not gonna, try to do nothing to make it my matter worse and
good.
stuff, because I ain't gonna lie to you, I got 2 daughters,
Well, so it's time to take care of them, which means taking care of your business.
Yes.
So get out there, take care of your business, do everything you're supposed to, and you shouldn't have any other problems. But that's gonna be up to you.
Yeah.
Okay? All right, you go back with the bailiff.
Mr. Williams would be different.
I didn't even.
Is he coming down? This is an agreed that I think should be.
Yeah, that's child dental.
Mr. Cazada was previously in court, entered a plea of guilty to aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. I received that pre-sentence report. Have you both had an opportunity to review the report?
You have your own. Yes, Judge.
In addition to that, I received an amendment or a memorandum from probation with regard to some information received from the complainant in the case, including a video that was sent to me. Did you all
I
get
got
that
it.
as well?
I got you.
Okay, so for the record, I've reviewed that as well. Any additions, corrections, or objections to the pre-sentence report?
No, you're not from the state. Excuse me.
So, Mr. Quezada, this gives me a whole lot of concern. I saw the video of what happened that night, and it was very scary what you did to her and what you put her through that night. And so I know there's reasons for this plea agreement, and I'm not saying I'm not going to go along with it, in my opinion, based on the fact that there's been a prior family assault. I'm not going to agree to a 5-year deferred. There's going to be more than 5 years involved in this. And I'm considering cognitive ISF as well. I mean, this was any input?
Your Honor, I would ask that he not do ISF. He just recently got a job. He's supporting family, and I mean, they've been calling me just out of concern of that. he's their livelihood and I understand the court's concern. But I mean, I agree that we put him on, you can put him on more probation. That's, court can do that at their own discretion. And if there's any incident, then, which I don't think there will be, but
What's the current you're not married
No,
to her, are you?
no,
There's no relationship anymore, correct?
no.
he's from the valley and that's, and he's living here now.
Yeah, I have no communication with him.
Mr. Smith?
I don't believe there's any communication between the two at this point, Judge.
All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, but I'm going to follow the agreement that you made with the district attorney. But I'm going to defer all proceedings for 8 years instead of 5 years. I'm going to order the $500 fine. Obviously, all the conditions of probation, including having absolutely no contact and no communication in any way with Veronica Panilla. I'm also going to order, at least for some amount of time, that you will be required to wear a GPS monitoring device. You'll have to have that on before you leave jail. They'll tell you how to get that taken care of. That at least gives me and everyone a little bit of, I don't know, comfort in knowing where you are at all times. If you're somewhere that you are not supposed to be, Mr. Smith will get me her information, where she works, where she lives, and all of that. The company will have that. Probation will have that information. If you get anywhere near that, there will be an immediate warrant for your arrest. You're going to be back in custody, and you're going to be looking at being found guilty and going to prison for up to 20 years. Do you understand how serious it is? If you do everything you're supposed to on this probation, this is a great opportunity. Because you don't have the conviction, you're gonna be able to keep your job, do everything, live right. Obviously, part of your probation is also going to be that you are not allowed to become intoxicated, alcohol or otherwise. I have a feeling that was involved, and so that is definitely something that is going to be very important. You cannot drink an ounce of alcohol, and you shouldn't have any issues. The other side to not doing everything right on your probation is, again, if you violate any condition at all, you'll be back in court, you'll be found guilty, which means you'll have the felony conviction, and you can go to prison anywhere in that range of punishment, which is between 2 years and up to 20 years. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am. I got hired at the night shift, so I'll be.
So
shift.
you'll have a curfew, but just talk to probation about that as soon as you get out. Get them proof of where you work and what your shift hours are. I'm not going to prevent you from working if it's a night shift, but you have to make sure they have that information. And if you're out during those curfew hours, it is only to go straight to work and straight back home. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I'm handing you the trial court certification that shows this was an agreement that I followed, and so you've waived your right to appeal. Good luck to you, sir. You can go back with the bailiff.
Thank you.
Mr. Lewis, you've got Jordan Thomas. Good morning. Are you Jordan Thomas? And Mr. Thomas, in clause number 24, DCCR 0487, you're charged with the second-degree felony offense of sexual assault of a child from September 1st of 2023. And what that means, sir, is that if you go to trial and you're found guilty, the range of punishment would be between 2 years and up to 20 years in prison. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And then in clause number 24, DCCR 2178, you're charged with the second-degree felony offense of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, and that's from August 18th of 2024. And that means the same thing. If you're found guilty in that case, the range of punishment would be between 2 years and up to 20 years in prison. Do you understand that as well? In both of those cases, I have here on the tablet some plea bargain rejections that you've signed with Mr. Lewis. This shows that the district attorney's office has made an offer if you wanted to enter a plea of guilty for a 10-year term in each of those cases that would run concurrently, which means together at the same time. You have every right to reject those offers and have your cases set for trial. I just want to make sure you understand what the possible consequences are if you go to trial, what your options are if you wanted to plea. Do you understand all that?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you want to reject those offers and have your cases set for trial?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we'll get that done. Mr. Thomas, Mr. Lewis has been appointed to represent you. Are you hired?
Hired.
Okay, perfect. Then Mr. Lewis will be in preparation for trial and we'll get you set on the next trial docket.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Sorry, Mr. Lewis.
No problem. And Judge, I have Ms. Burge here to translate for me.
Perfect. On, wanna tell
Tell
us?
us.
Wanna tell us? Thank you for letting me know that. Is there paperwork on that one?
No.
Okay, we're just go.
Yeah, we have an ice issue.
Okay.
You went in the back.
Issue. Oh, yeah.
You can come off. Good morning, Ms. Burge.
Good morning,
If you'll
Judge.
please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that you will truthfully and accurately translate from English to Spanish and Spanish to English?
Yes, Judge.
Thank you. Ma'am, are you wanna tell us?
Yes.
And this is 26 DCCR 1248. Ms. Tellez is charged with injury to a child from March 11th of 2026. And what is the announcement?
Judge, on this situation, we do have a immigration issue and also a concern of the children are staying with a not relative, but friend of my client. And of course, with the ICE issues, we don't know how exactly that's gonna play out, so we're trying to get a little more intel on that now.
Okay. Any issue with the reset?
No.
So, Ms. Tellez, I'm going to reset your case to give Mr. Lewis some time to do a little more research with regard to the immigration issues. And then we'll see if we can get an announcement at the next court date. You can go back with the bailiff. Thank you, Ms. Burge.
Thank you, Judge.
Thanks.
Jean Thayer.
Hold on there for 1 second.
Sure.
Send a message to the probation front.
Yes, ma'am. Step today. You hear from Mr. Galmore on Kendrick Walker? Good morning.
Morning, Beth. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Walker. I'm doing great today.
Are you one that figured it out?
I don't think I was. She's like, I want to, she's like, hours so not so. Good luck. Good morning. Ms. Wilson.
Good morning. Where's she looking?
Don't know.
Right, sir, are you Kendrick Jamal Walker?
Yes, ma'am.
And this is 24 DCCR 0196. Mr. Walker is currently on probation for unlawful possession of a firearm by a felon and a motion to revoke that community supervision has been filed. It looks like he was placed on probation August 18th of 2025, and that was a 10-year term in prison that was probated for 5 years. The allegations looks like there's an allegation of a new offense of promotion of prostitution in Harris County from May 7th of 2026, failing to report by mail or online, failing to immediately report that arrest, failing to provide verification of performing community service, failing to submit to an alcohol or drug screening back in November of 2025, failed to remain in the state of Texas, and that he was in Arizona, traveling through Arizona and Las Vegas, and that he's behind his court-assessed fees. Mr. Galmore has filed a motion asking that I set a bond. There's currently no bond. Is that correct in this case? Mr. Smith, what is the state's position with regard to bond?
State's opposed to a bond in this case, Judge. It's a straight probation. It's not a deferred. He's not entitled to a bond. The fact that he's participating in promotion of prostitution through multiple states, not complying with the terms, not reporting the arrest, all show a lack of respect for the court and for the terms of probation.
I am taking judicial notice of the court's file. It does include in the administrative hearing that was received from probation, the offense information from the Houston Police Department. Give me just a second to just take a quick look at this. All right, you may go ahead.
Your Honor, can I go ahead and call Mr. Walker just for the limited purpose? of
Yes, sir.
addressing
Yes,
him?
ma'am. If you'll please raise your right hand the best you can, sir. Do you swear or affirm the testimony given this hearing will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Go ahead, ma'am.
Go ahead and state your full name just one more time for me.
Kendrick Jamal Walker,
And Mr. Walker, where do you reside?
in Cypress, Texas.
Is that in Harris County?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you pay a mortgage there?
Yes, ma'am.
And who lives there at that residence with you?
Kennedy Wilson and, I have three kids.
What's their relation to you?
Uh,
Ms. Wilson.
my wife.
Okay. Do you have a vehicle?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that a reliable vehicle that would allow you to get to and from?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have a bank account?
Yes, ma'am.
Approximately how much is in that bank account?
46,000.
4600,
I believe.
Just correct, 4,600. All right. Do you currently have a job?
Yes, ma'am.
Are they aware of what's going on right now?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you notify them?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you still have that job currently if you were to be released on bond?
Yes, ma'am.
Where's that job located?
In Cypress, Texas.
Cypress, Texas, again, that's in Harris County.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you attending any colleges?
Yes, ma'am.
And where's that college located?
In Cypress.
Cypress, so again, Harris County.
Yes, ma'am. Long Star.
Do you have family here in the Beaumont area?
Yes, ma'am.
And you're able to frequently visit with them?
Yes, ma'am.
A strong support system with your family?
Yes, ma'am.
Just briefly, when you were arrested on the case before the court today, did you report that to your Harris County probation officer?
Yes, ma'am. You did.
Okay, and whenever she told you, or whatever you reported to her, what did she inform you?
That she advised me that Jefferson County would most likely put out a motion to revoke my probation.
And is that what happened?
Yes, ma'am.
And you knew that was happened when you reported at the next instance, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
So you had every intention of dealing with this head on?
Yes, ma'am.
No intention of running away from the situation?
No, ma'am.
Nothing further, Your Honor.
Any questions, Mr. Smith? All right, any other witnesses?
No, Your Honor.
I'm still going through a little bit. Give me just a second.
Yes, Judge.
So you say you're married to who?
Kennedy West Walker.
Okay. But at the time of this new arrest, you said that you had this new girlfriend for 3 weeks.
This is a friend, and it's like not a girlfriend, like a friend of just.
Just a friend that's a girl.
This was that she told me.
Okay. One more thing. Like the underlying offense. Other than that possession of a controlled substance from 2019, Mr. Smith, is there anything else that you have?
Have a criminal history and with MTLP funds, Judge.
Okay.
All I have is the PSI that. underlying
The indictment didn't allege anything else other than the possession from 2019. I was just trying to. All right, so what I'm going to do at this time, I am going to grant the motion. I'm going to set bond in Mr. Walker's case at $150,000. Condition of that bond, if it's made, is that Mr. Walker would be required to remain in Jefferson County, Texas without permission. I would need more information on job location, things like that before I allowed him to leave. There would be a GPS monitoring device and all of the other standard conditions of probation, and then we will reset the case for an announcement.
Yes,
All right, can go back with the bailiff.
May I be excused? Judge?
Yes, ma'am, thank you. Okay, that's okay. I wrote it on here, so I didn't forget. I did. Who? Okay. Mr. Lewis, Christopher Fair. That's his sentencing.
Judge, this one we have an agreement on.
Okay.
Yes, we do that.
Good morning. Are you Christopher Fair?
Yes, sir.
And so this is cause number 18-30684. Mr. Fair was previously in court on a first amended motion to revoke unadjudicated probation and entered pleas of true to counts 1 through 6 and 9 through 12. There was no agreement at that time. I've ordered an updated pre-sentence report. I've received that report. So let's start there. Have you both had an opportunity to review that report?
Yes, Your Honor.
Any additions or corrections to the report?
No.
Not from the state.
So it's my understanding, though, at this time, you guys have come up with an agreement on sentencing, however, instead of just leaving it up to the court. Is that correct?
That's
I don't need to go through any of the other allegations since he's pled to most of them.
No, Your Honor.
Okay. So, Mr. Fair, I have now, in your case on the tablet, some documents that have your signature on them that the state's marked as exhibit number 1 that you signed with Mr. Lewis. Did you go over those with him and do you fully understand them?
Yeah.
And I want to make sure you understand if I follow this agreement that you've made with the district attorney, that you'll be waiving or giving up any right to appeal.
Yes, sir.
State tenders number 1.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
It's admitted. There's no evidence Mr. Fair's not competent. Well, Mr. Fair, you probably made a good deal today because I had some pretty bad notes on your PSI. I'm going to find that you previously entered your pleas of true to counts 1 through 6 and 9 through 12 freely and voluntarily. Find those counts true. Find sufficient evidence at this time to find you guilty, and at this time find you guilty of indecency with a child. Sentence you in accordance with your agreement to a term of 12 years in the institutional division of the Texas Department of Corrections. You will receive credit on that sentence for any time that you've been in custody that the law gives you the right to receive. I'm going to hand you the trial court certification that shows this was an agreement that I followed, and so you've waived your right to appeal. I'm also going to hand you a written admonishment regarding your ineligibility to possess a firearm or ammunition. Because of the judgment entered against you, you're ineligible under Texas law to possess a firearm or ammunition. Possession of a firearm or ammunition could lead to charges against you. If you have any questions about the laws that make you ineligible to possess a firearm or ammunition, or about how long that lasts, you can talk with Mr. Lewis.
Your Honor.
Yes, ma'am.
It's also to receive the sex offender registration now that there's an adjudication of guilt.
Probably should have been done at the original plea.
It may have. I wasn't here at that
Hold on, I
time. I
can
just
look.
want to make sure
Yes,
the record's
ma'am.
clear.
I do want to make you also understand that you will be required to register as a sex offender as part of that was done back in 2019.
Okay,
He's been
good.
required to do that. Okay, all right, you can go back with the bailiff.
Thanks, you.
No, that's good. Troya Green. Ms. Malfino, are you ready on the Mr. Watts? Okay, I'll get to it in just a second.
Okay.
One of those little jester hats.
You do need you're wearing lots of hats.
And I have a short hearing on couch as well.
Okay. Good morning. Are you Judge Troya Green? And this is cause number 26 DCCR 1065. Ms. Green is charged with the first degree felony offense of aggravated assault with a motor vehicle, discharging a gun out of a motor vehicle. Is that correct? From May 16th of 2026. And what is the announcement?
Judge, I've gotten discovery and I've gotten an offer from Mr. Nichols. I have a counter offer that I've talked to Mr. Mofino shortly about this morning. Want to talk to Mr. Nichols about when he gets back. That's
Okay.
possible resolve this issue.
Okay, I'll just do one normal reset to give you time to get that taken care of. I'm sure Mr. Lewis will be out to see you as soon as he visits with Mr. Nichols, let you know all your options, and we'll get an announcement at the next court date. All right, you can go back with the bailiff.
It just changes it from straight to a cat to.
Okay. Okay, thank you, ma'am. Well. I think Mr. Lewis only has, what were we doing on Gene Thayer? You're ready on that? Let's do that one real quick, and that way Mr. Lewis is done. Gene Thayer, and then we'll take care of,
This is an old case, Judge, that has been told for several years by that motion. If it looks a little odd.
oh, okay, so the motion to revoke was filed back in 23, and he's been at large. Good morning. Are you Gene Thayer Jr.?
Yes, ma'am.
This is clause number 18-28661. Mr. Thayer is on probation for the state jail felony offense of credit or debit card abuse. Looks like put on that probation back in May of 2019. It was a 3-year deferred probation. A motion to revoke that probation was filed in January of 2023 with the allegations that he failed to report to the Liberty County Probation Department in 2022, failed to report by mail to the Jefferson County Probation Department, behind in court assessed fees, did not provide documentation within 30 days regarding a budget sheet and things like that. The motion was filed, and then it looks like Mr. Thayer has been at large since then, and then arrested July of this year on the motion that's been pending since January 5th of 2023. Mr. Lewis has filed a motion asking that I set a bond in this case. Mr. Lewis, you may proceed.
Judge, this is a situation, like I said, it's definitely one that had been filed a long time ago. It looks like a situation where he had completed all of his conditions that he had, but he still had other obligations like the financial side and things of that nature. He was having some financial hardships. He has started working recently. Matter of fact, when he was arrested on this motion, he was driving his 18-wheeler and pulled over and was taken into custody on a job. So financially, he's back in a better position now where he can take care of those obligations, including being able to
Well, let me stop you, because part of the problem, I think, because of the age of it, it's over 5 years.
And that brings us to the end of today's courtroom proceedings. We saw everything from second chances and strict probation conditions to serious prison sentences, legal warnings, and a defendant who pushed back against the judge's authority. The biggest takeaway is simple: a courtroom decision can change everything in a matter of minutes. For some defendants, probation offers a genuine opportunity to turn their lives around. For others, violating the law can mean years behind bars. But what do you think? Did the judge handle these cases fairly, or would you have made different decisions? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this courtroom breakdown, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more real courtroom moments and legal drama. Until next time, stay informed, stay respectful, and remember, every decision in court has consequences.